off as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, 25, 60 out low. 25's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met him in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Stop.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
All white uniforms. I thought I switched mine to black, man. So
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hella ability.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Down. 50 seconds. 180.
Cover 3 again.
29. Hey, orbit. On the ball. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them.
Put the back
and
ups in already.
big advantage of it. Went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Fuck me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take
Marshawn Lattimore.
44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Bag. Come on, man.
And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Blue draw Corkers. Watch safety creeping.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right.
Damn.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Carr gives to Rashard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Right now. 180.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going deep.
Clowney with the user pick.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. On 1st down, gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
No chance. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not,
killing on the backside.
I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
You ain't doing nothing.
No way.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
At the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, come on.
Down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Out onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Crash. Run.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the goal.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
93.
From the gun, Carr escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, could have been a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
I know you feel that.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's not going to get Delta. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now, Carr again. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check pass. Hey, 25 with Mike.
Jackson now to throw again. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And
now
George Kittle
signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A good pickup there at 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's complete to Sanders. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Watch the run, watch the run.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. McManus's point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
14. Ravens 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
694. 95 is a 6. Mike. Stop your whining.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Check tight. Hey, check 24.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, D, all day.
Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, we're good. 180. Hey, 734. 56.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. No gain on this.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 56.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with.
3rd quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Jackson. And it is incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position the other way. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Jack! OP! Rush in!
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend.
Yeah, man, we're going back and forth. He fucking came out in DB fucking Sting too, or whatever the fuck. Tried to cheese me out and shit. So I did it right back at him.
You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get.
Bro, I don't even want to run him right now, bro, because fucking preseason, I'll be fucking pissed if he gets hurt. I mean, Jalen Richard's dope too, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I want Jacobs to be the premier dude. The beast.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Bro, I picked up a linebacker from free agency, inside linebacker, with 90 speed, 6'2", bro. He's not using it. Well, when he's in the game.
As we get set for the
okay, cool. Got the second one.
Got
him! Got him! Damn, man, RG3 got hurt.
After the sack, he's still on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see in a preseason game.
RG3 got hurt, so we're going to put Lamar Jackson back in.
Another try after the first down.
Hail Mary, I see you. 3-on-1. Swap that. He caught it.
Inside the 30.
3 receivers on 1, and he caught it.
52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
67 overall rookie linebacker.
Get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no develop some.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Thank goodness.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Oh, we pursued that, James.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best
Phil, come on.
Touchdown.
I thought he was going to cut that back.
A 3-yard touchdown run. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
They're going to try and run for
I
it.
ran too many.
And he will get in.
I ran too
2
many.
for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts.
Who still has the superstar X factor on the field as a backup? This will have squad.
You have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the 39, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
DB, Sting, cover 2.
Back. Rotate, spell. Go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
On 3rd and 1,
Okay, that's first down, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. DB Sting. 2. DB Sting 2 Buzz, sorry. Blitz the linebackers. Contain rush. I got you.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Righty there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, he takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Man, I got you.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Give me that to go, but I left him had the time to score.
Hunter Renfrow there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
That one up all game.
What you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run.
Now Jackson.
Boom!
Wide open receiver
Started
complete.
late.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That scheme's all fucked up.
Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Fusion and D-lineman got my ass.
Incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
Click on pick, let's go! Come on! Oh!
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's
Boy was not ready for that one.
So to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him.
Give me that. Swap. No. I was on him. Bruh.
For the moment, as it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by Howard.
Then he gets out of bounds and that
Good
bullshit.
for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter.
Vertical.
It's a good running back down.
I see you. I see you.
2nd down.
Oh my God. You guys just throwing prayers in there, man. You ain't about to bless him.
Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Gonna call multiple plays and go over different situations.
He tried. Where's he going? Where's he going? No! Get out of here! That's an interception, man.
At about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One last shot for Jackson.
Give me that! Let's go! 1 yard short, buddy.
An electrifying finish down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
I'm all white uniforms, bro. That shit fucked me. At least half the game.
Close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
Man.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew.
Hell yeah. 1 yard game. 1 yard and a PAT. Legit. Do we get like half EXP for preseason games or? Oh shit! These backups. Good. I need these backups to ass. Yeah, that looks like a left guard. Tyree. Man. Why? Let's see what's about here. Johnny State. It's on the range too. It's all good stuff. Come on. Yeah, with the shit. Get it. Alright, bruh. I'll catch y'all later. Catch y'all on the next stream.